Hey, it's Carlos Anthony, and today on Almost Mexican, we are gonna make shrimp agua chile. Agua chile just means chili water. This is just a fancy ceviche, marinated fish with lime. Today we're gonna make it with shrimp. Now, if you're buying shrimp, I love big juicy shrimps. This is a U16. A U16 just means there's about 16 in a pound. I want this to cook quickly and evenly. So I'm gonna take that tail off, just pinch it right off, and I'm gonna cut it in half down the middle. This is gonna make thin, even pieces of shrimp that are gonna marinate really fast. And we're gonna wanna marinate this in lime juice. The lime juice is going to cook the shrimp. You wanna let it soak in there for at least 5 to 10 minutes. If you have time, sit it in for an hour. This is about 4 limes, juiced and seeded. The acid in here is going to slowly cook this shrimp. It's gonna give it a wonderful texture. So you wanna make sure that that lime juice fully covers your shrimp. The second thing you need to do is put a good amount of salt. This is a hefty pinch of salt. The salt is really gonna help season and flavor that shrimp. Feel free to set that aside in your refrigerator. Keep it really, really nice and cold. The next thing I wanna do is add some red onion. Red onions are great in ceviches or agua chiles because they're crisp and bright and they're got a lot of flavor. We want the perfect red onion cuts. So first thing I do is cut it in half, and then I'm gonna cut that half in half. So now you have these quartered onions, and what you'll see is those layers kind of have these beautiful lines, and then it has this big bulb in the middle. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut that off at an angle, so I just get left with those beautiful red onion strips. What we're gonna wanna do is cut them really thin. So when they marinate, they're gonna almost pickle in that agua chile. So we got these beautiful thin pieces of red onion here, and that's the professional way of cutting them. That's a whole onion that I've put in here. Don't discard this. This is great for soups and stocks. Maybe you're making a nice street corn. You could chop this up and put it in there. Feel free to use any pepper you want, but the real classic, the traditional chili to use is a serrano. Now, the serrano's got a lot of heat packed in this little pepper. They're enchiloso, they're spicy. You want it to be spicy. Big, big pinch of salt in there. And then we're gonna put 2 bunches of cilantro, okay? All I've done to the cilantro is taken some of the stem off the bottom. You want mostly leaves, but don't kill yourself picking them off the stem. The stem has a lot of flavor. So just maybe chop off that bottom layer. We have serrano, we have salt. And now what we want to do is put a little bit of lime juice in there. Remember, you're gonna have lime juice mixed in with your shrimp, so you don't need a lot here. Now in this sauce, not only do I want it to be flavorful, do I want it to be spicy, but I want it to be bright, bright green. So anytime I'm working with a blender and the color green, I want to maintain that greenness. If I heat it up or if I blend it too much, it's gonna start to turn brown, and that is not appealing. Instead of just putting water in there, throw a little bit of ice cubes in there. That's gonna be a great way to add your liquid to make it blend, but also keep it really cold and bright. Okay, that's it. We've got our blender on. And just a touch more, and then maybe just a touch of water wouldn't hurt, you know, just to help get it going, you know, just a little bit at the bottom there. You know, normally you have a plunger. I might just use this cucumber. If you're struggling, one of the things I like to do is pulse. It's just a quick on and off. That's gonna turn all the ingredients inside that blender without just mixing the bottom. So you see my little pulse, and we're starting to get that incorporated. Do a little dance, make a little love. Agua chile tonight, agua chile tonight. Look at how green and bright and delicious that is. Oh. Now you want to get this sauce fully blended. Not necessarily smooth, all right? In this culture, we don't care about things being passed through sieves or super smooth like the French. We like a little texture, a little body, but you do want to make sure all of those herbs are broken up. That heat, the heat from the serrano is mixed in there thoroughly. And holy smokes, look at that thing. Let's give it a little taste. And you want it to be enchiloso. What do we learn that means? Spicy. Oh, geez. Oh, they don't call it agua chile for nothing. Holy cow, that is hot. Maybe one serrano. I don't know. Have fun with it. We're having a good time. We've got our agua chile liquid together. It's bright green. You have that ice mixed in there, so it stayed really vibrant. It's gonna give it a beautiful color. You're gonna, that acid in there that is marinating the shrimp is gonna mix in, hopefully kill some of that heat. And then look at that. How beautiful is that? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Heat that keeps you coming back for more. Let's let that continue to marinate for a little bit, and let's work on a couple garnishes. Now, to plate this up, I've always had this as a kid, a little fresh cucumber. Now, if you like the skin, feel free to put it on there. My grandma always peeled it, so, you know, I peel it. And we're just gonna cut little cucumber chips. You know, don't be too crazy. You don't wanna go too thin. You want the cucumber to be able to stand up to that shrimp. You can use this as a little chip to eat your agua chile once you're done. And let me tell you, this, once it's sat for a few hours, is one of the most delicious things you've ever had. All right, we're gonna use about half a cucumber, and we're going to start to present this. Now, if you're making this for a party, feel free to make your agua chile ahead of time, set this aside in your fridge, and then when your friends come over, you can just plate up some cucumbers, some chips, and let them enjoy. I'm gonna stack it here on the bottom. This is gonna allow that marinade to kind of come on, the shrimp to stick to it real nice. Don't forget your salt, okay? You got beautiful cucumbers here. Let's get a little bit of salt on there. Okay, we're also gonna cut up a little avocado. I love a creamy, rich avocado when you're eating something spicy. You can put as much or as little as you want. Have fun with it. We're gonna take our beautiful marinated agua chile now. You can see that that shrimp has started to cook a little bit. It's become kind of opaque, almost a little bit of pink. That's that lime juice cooking it. We're gonna place this right on top of our cucumbers. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Delicious, delicious. Okay, amazing. Let's take some of those avocado that we've sliced, kind of just around on each bite. That's nice, that's real nice. Okay, couple nice leaves of cilantro here. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat this. This looks so good. I love, once you have this, finish it with a little bit more of that flaky salt and use a nice finishing oil. This is gonna add a lovely richness to it, and it's gonna kind of separate there. Look really beautiful on the plate. Oh my gosh, would you look at this green, delicious, spicy shrimp agua chile. Now, if you've got some chips on there, go wild, you know? I love to put a little chip garnish here for your friends to enjoy. Make a little platter. Another thing I love to eat with shrimp agua chile is a saltine. These are a bargain brand saltine, but they're so delicious. And just like that, my friends, you have made an authentic, or almost authentic, shrimp agua chile. Ooh, ooh, mm, mm, mm. Mm. That's good. Wow. Wow. Mm. Oh man, go to town here. Who made this? So good. Mm. And you can make this too.